This is the Kazdoy Closet. I'm Kazdoy. That's my closet full of all the stuff that I love. And today we look at some recent additions to our collection. We're talking about 6 films, 2 genres, 6 different labels. I'm also going to tell you where you can see these films in case you want to see them before you buy them, or you don't want to buy them at all and you just want to see them. Let's check it out. We're going to go chronologically, starting with some film noir. Never Open That Door from 1952. I saw this opening night at Noir City in Hollywood this year. I've talked about this film in another episode where I talked about all the film noir offerings on the Flicker Alley label. Now this is 2 episodes in one film. The source material is by Cornell Woolrich. He's written material for all kinds of films like Rear Window, The Night Has a Thousand Eyes, The Bride Wore Black. The first story is called Somebody on the Phone, and that's about a man who protects his sister because he thinks she's getting blackmailed. The second story is called The Hummingbird Comes Home, about an elderly woman whose son finally comes home, but he had just committed a crime. I went into more detail about this a little bit in that Flicker Alley episode if you want to check that out. I'll put a link in the notes below. But it's beautifully shot. It's an Argentinian film, so it is in Spanish with English subtitles. It is in black and white. And the disc, as I said, is on Flicker Alley. This is a restoration and preservation done with UCLA and the Film Noir Foundation. And originally, there was another short story included in this film, a 15-minute long one, and that is included on this disc. So there are several extra features here as usual. There's a booklet, I think it's about 20 pages long or so. It was kind of disappointing because it's mostly just photos and captions. Really, that's all it is. So I was kind of surprised they did that because usually these are really nicely done. But still, I like to support them, of course. There's a Blu-ray and a DVD inside here. And you can buy this one or you can rent this. Our second film is also a film noir. It is a Door-to-Door Maniac, also known as 5 Minutes to Live from 1961. This is described as a thriller or a neo-noir on IMDb. It's about a wife of a bank president who is held hostage by a hardened criminal. And that hardened criminal is played by none other than Johnny Cash. So that was enough to make me very curious to see this. I was almost going to just do an episode on this film yet, but I didn't get around to watching it yet. So if you want to see an episode on any of the films I talk about, let me know. But this disc is a Film Masters disc. I've spoken about them many times. I have a lot of their stuff. I like what they do. There are 2 discs in here because it includes another film which is called Right Hand of the Devil. That's about a group of gangsters who are planning to rob a sports arena. There's several bonus features. I always like their bonus features. There are 2 audio commentaries, which I look forward to not listening to. And there's a 20-page booklet. Their booklets are always very good as well. So that's what it looks like inside. There's the booklet. And there's the other disc there. So this one is actually, you can see this now on Tubi under the name 5 Minutes to Live, and you can rent or buy this. Now we're going to switch to horror films, and our third pickup was Die Monster Die from 1965. This is based on H.P. Lovecraft's Color Out of Space, which was just done recently with a Nicolas Cage, and I recommend that one. It's about an American scientist who visits his fiancée in England, but her father, played by Boris Karloff, you can see him there on the cover, he's hiding a dangerous secret in that mansion. This promises mutants and meteors and gothic horror and science fiction. What more could you ask for, right? It's a BFI disc. I've never had a BFI disc before, so I'm no longer a BFI, British Film Institute, virgin. It is Region B. There are several extras on here. There's also a 30-page booklet. You can rent or buy this one. Our fourth pickup was another horror film, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors from 1965. It's about 5 men on a train, and they're joined by the mysterious Dr. Schreck, which apparently is German for terror. and he reads each man's fortune using tarot cards. So this is one of those horror anthology films like Asylum or Torture Garden or Dead of Night or Tales from the Crypt. I'm kind of a sucker for those films, even though they don't always work. I always enjoy watching them. It's an Amicus film, which is that studio that was competing with Hammer back in the day. The cast includes Peter Cushing, Christopher Lee, and a very young Donald Sutherland. Freddie Francis was the director. He was also the director of photography for The Straight Story and The Elephant Man and Cape Fear, the 91 version of Cape Fear. I saw this as a kid, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember too much about it. It's been on my wish list for a long time, and I saw that vendors were running out of this one, and we're running out of low on stock. So I also wanted to get it with this very nice slipcover. As you can see, it kind of, the eyes kind of glow there. So paid a little bit extra. I wanted the slipcover. This is a Vinegar Syndrome disc. There are 2 discs in here. One's a 4K, which is the film. The other disc is a Blu-ray disc that has the film also, and then a load of extras. There's no booklet, which I think is kind of ridiculous because it's kind of pricey for what it is. So I was kind of surprised about that. You can get cheaper versions of this film also, but this is the one I wanted because I wanted the extras and I liked how it looked. You can rent or buy this one. And speaking of pricey, our next selection is You're Next from 2011. And this is about a family that's kind of on a retreat, and they come under attack by this group of killers. But one of the people in the family, well, she has a talent for survival, let's say. This is from Second Sight. There are 2 discs, a 4K and a Blu-ray disc. My hunch is that the Blu-ray disc is going to be Region B because Second Sight is a British company. But they make some beautifully made discs. The packaging is just top-notch, but you're going to pay for it. I have a few you can see in the back. I have May back here, Crimes of the Future. I have It Follows. So I have a few other things, and I have The Hitcher arriving any day now. And FOMO sit in on this. I do like the film. It's an upgrade from the DVD I have, but I saw some vendors were running out of it. There was a lot of talk about it, so in a moment of weakness, I gave in and said, let's just go for it. It has this very nice hard box. It has about 6 different art cards here, which are just okay, whatever. And then it has the disc holders, the 4K and the Blu-ray here. And then one thing they do really nice, that kind of seals the deal for me, is they have these perfect bound books. This one is 120 pages long, I believe. And it's nicely designed. This is not thrown together on white paper. There's actually some graphic design thought put into it, which is great. Lots of bonus features too. That's another thing I like about it. Right now you can see You're Next on Amazon Prime and on Tubi, and you can rent it or you can buy it. It's one of those horror films that I think even Mrs. the Kazdoy Closet would be able to tolerate. Our final pickup is Crimson Peak from 2015. This is a gothic horror film directed by Guillermo del Toro, who is probably best known for Pan's Labyrinth, The Shape of Water. He just did, I think, Pinocchio, The Devil's Backbone. He's one of those directors that I have some of his stuff. It's like I want to like his stuff more than I do, but because he seems like an interesting guy and smart and very well-versed in the genre. But anyways, this is set in the 1880s. It's about an aspiring writer who visits a seductive stranger at his family's English mansion and discovers some family secrets and some supernatural forces there. This is an Arrow disc. This is the Blu-ray. If you saw a recent episode I posted, I was trying to find the Arrow 4K during the Barnes & Noble sale and tried. Couldn't find it. It's just not available anymore as far as I can see. And this popped up, the Blu-ray, for $18.99 on Amazon. limited time deal. Like 2 days later, it was $39.99. So I grabbed this one. It has the same extras as the other one, but what's missing? Well, it's not 4K, and it doesn't have the hardbound book, which is a shame. It's not even a little booklet here at all. But for $18.99, I figure, okay, well, at least I have Crimson Peak, and I have all the extras that I wanted to look for. You can see this right now on Amazon Prime, or you can rent or buy it. So leave a comment down below. Let me know if you want me to talk about any of these films in more depth, and I'll do that. Or if you've seen any of these, where you think I should start, all that kind of stuff. Leave a thumbs up. Don't leave a thumbs down. Subscribe would be great. Share this with your friends and neighbors. We're still trying to get to 1.5 thousand subscribers. We're like at 1440, something like that. So we're going to keep plugging ahead till we get to 1,500. That would be great. Subscribing is free. Also free as we're on the Letterboxd app under the Kazdoy Closet. There's a link in the notes down below. That's where we leave brief written reviews of other things we're watching that we don't talk about here. Most recently, we left reviews for The Substance. I saw The TV Glow, the Browning version, the 1951 version of that, and The Woman. So check those out. That's free. What's not free is my ebook is available now. It's True Tales from the Teacher Trenches, the ups and downs of 32 years of teaching high school English. It's available at Amazon.com. It's for your Kindle, or if you don't have a Kindle, you can get the free Kindle app and then watch it on the device of your choice. It's going to set you back an enormous $1.99, available in other countries as well. So, thanks so much for watching this episode. Hope you liked it. See you next time.